Hi Long Beach Unified students, happy Wednesday. When I was with you last week, I reminded you that this week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I told a couple stories and suggested some things that you might think about in ways to honor your teachers. So this week, in keeping with that same Teacher Appreciation Week, I want to talk with you briefly about this idea of perspective taking. Perspective taking means taking on the perspective of another person, or trying to think about the experience that another person might be having. And I want you to do that right now with me in thinking about your teachers. Think about the perspective of a teacher. First, think about all the things that teachers are doing every day to be prepared for school. The planning that they do for your instruction, the individual ways that they know you and take care of what your learning needs are, the way they set up a classroom in this new environment, all of the new technology that they are learning, the way that they manage interruptions that happen during the day, when a phone rings or someone knocks at the door, all the ways that they need to stop and shift and refocus and multitask. There are so many things that teachers do. So as you are thinking this week about ways to recognize them and show appreciation for them, try to think for a moment like them. Try to think about all the things that they do. Make yourself the teacher of the classroom in your mind, and think about the ways that you would need to plan and care and organize and shift and support to be a strong teacher. And then with some of those things in mind, think about some more specific ways that you can not only acknowledge what they're doing, but think about, as we plan for returning to school when we're all together again, think about some of the ways that with this perspective taking you've had about teachers, you might even be able to be a little different student, a student that supports what the teacher is trying to do in the classroom. You may already be that student, but one of the things I like to think about is that in the moment when we all return together to school as we've known it before, we all have an opportunity to come back new, to come back with some different ways of being, with some more maturity, and with some things that we've really thought about and planned to do differently upon our return. So thank your teachers if you haven't already. Your reach out to them will be invaluable. Those are the priceless gifts that students give to teachers and to people who work at schools. It's just your words of appreciation and encouragement. And I don't know, there was something else I was going to say that I'm not quite remembering, although as I kind of glance to the right, I see something pink, and that makes me remember it's Wig Wednesday. Have a good rest of the week.